Yo, what's up guys? You got PokeaimMD here with a Latias DPP OU Showdown live. Now, Latias is being tested back on the ladder. Apparently this is like the little test before the actual suspect test. And in 2 weeks they'll be doing, or apparently it's just for additional 2 weeks, and the vote will be held in early December where the Latias should be allowed in or not. So Latias was banned back in DPP. And I'm gonna be honest, this is so nostalgic for me because it's been over 8 years since I've used Latias in DPP OU. Back when I started the channel about 8 years ago, 2010, Latias was already banned. I've been playing DPP for a long time. I've been playing DPP since the beginning of it, for a long time before that. So I went through Garchomp, I went through Deoxys, I went through, I played some Japanese versions of where they allowed Wobbuffet and whatnot too. I think PK Sparks remembers that, if anybody. But yeah, it's been so long since I've used Lati in DPP, and this was back when I used Lati. Semi-stall was my favorite playstyle. I still remember the team I got. I had one with Scarm Lati with CM Roar. I had a Fortress Gyarados, Rotom Lati, CM Roar, Heatran type of thing going on. Just builds like that I loved, with like a Celebi as well. I love builds like that. But that was back in the day. But now they're testing Latias back in. I'll leave the thread down below so you guys can read up on why. But I was laddering on it last night, and I figured I'd do a showdown live if I'm able to, because there's a lot of time in between finding some games. Apparently the ladder is decently active though. So we're using some Drag Mag by Little Lucario and Stone Cold. So we got Choice Specs Lati, my favorite Lati currently. This is my favorite one to use. Again, back in the day, my favorite one was Combine Roar. Because it wore down Tyranitar, wore down Scar, and didn't really care about it. Wore down Heatran, it didn't really care. But the fact that it feels so good to be able to drop Dracos in DPP again, man. When Salamence was banned, when Lati was banned, what did I have? What, I wasn't using Draco Meteor Flygon. I mean, I used it, but it wasn't. I don't think it was good. I like Bandit Flygon. That's my favorite set. But yeah, you guys can let me know your thoughts if you want. I'm going to go ahead and pause it though. Ooh, here. Perfect. So we see a Abomasnow lead. Now this doesn't actually give me too much about my opponent's team, outside of the fact that they may be running a Hail build with Dragonite Heatran. But outside of that, I don't really get too much information. I can for sure see Starmie on my opponent's team as well, mainly because it supports Abomasnow and helps with Infernape, and also supports Dragonite that I think may be in the back. So we get up rocks here as he goes for Giga Drain. That's odd. Are you Focus Sash? Okay, if it's Giga Drain, that means no Wood Hammer. So that should mean that a Tyranitar can come in. Even if I do get Earthquake right now, I'll be okay with that. As he goes for another Giga Drain. Does absolutely nothing, and I'm able to break its potential Sash if it is. But it's leftovers. Okay, cool. So, I mean, this is Bandit Tyranitar in DVP, so show me your Stone Edge switching. Nice Jirachi. If he's running Jirachi builds, that means he's not running Heatran, and this looks like you Wish support, max HP, 39%. Could be sub, of course, though. So my Magnezone stalls it out if it's not Fire Punch, and because it was Stealth Rock, I don't think it is actually. It might be U-turn, is what I'm saying. Like because it was Stealth Rock, it might be U-turn Iron Head, as it is Wish. Nice. By the way, Thunderbolt being 95 base power and Hidden Power being 70 is so beautiful. It's Wish Protect Stealth. Okay, so yeah, I guarantee stall this thing out. Especially if its last move is Iron Head. He doesn't do any damage to me, so we'll pause it, guys, assuming his last move is Iron Head, because I will be able to stall this out, and we'll be right back till I do. So his last move ended up being Psychic, so I don't even know where I am right now, but I just know that this is a Tyranitar that walls this Jirachi, so I'm gonna click Bandit Crunch and not care. It's gonna do like 60-something%. Yep, 56. That's completely fine. I wanted to 1v1 him, but then he got a Spadef drop on Magnezone, so it made it a little bit harder. But if he keeps his Jirachi this low, then Latias is gonna have a hard time switching into that. Also, I don't think you take this. You could be max defense, but oof, barely. However, the way Wish worked was a little bit different back in the day. Go ahead and give me this Abomasnow. He could be running Dougie, but with Psychic Jirachi, ew, man. I don't know, man. I'm not a fan of this. Even if he Wall Rains me, like I'm not a big fan of this. I'm not a big fan of this at all. I'm really not. This build, Psychic Rachi. Anyway, knockoff is free. It's also 25 base power, or 20 base power, excuse me. But it's free. So this isn't even a typical Jirachi build. He might actually be a Star Rain type of build. And that might actually come out now. Even a Glaceon could come out. Like, I don't even know what to expect from this guy's team. I'd be real with that. But yeah, going for knockoff is great because, especially if he brings in something like Rotom, for example, something that doesn't resist hail. Rotom Frost even doesn't resist hail because of the, what's it called? The fact that it's not ice type. It's Ghost Electric. But yeah, knocking him off would be great, or knocking off anything would be great. Also, I don't know the damage on Aqua Jet versus Ductrio from Empoleon. Wow, what an odd switch. Hey man, to each their own. Go ahead and give me this. Go ahead and give me this Jirachi. Woof! I love clicking Dragon Pulse with my Specs Latios. Absolutely love it. There's big old Tenna. Blizzard might come out. Alright, so we'll bring on Empoleon and pretty much sack it till we go down. I can't go Lati because if he was Blizzard. But this is again why Hail is decent for me. Because even if my opponent opts to spin, T-Spike does not affect any member of my team. So I am completely fine with putting Tentacruel in range of Specs Dragon Pulse and getting up my rocks one more time. He won't be able to beat me with spin simply because of Hail knocking me out. So any damage I get on him, I go for Hydro Pump. It's pretty strong. Am I Torrent? I think I'm just about Torrent. Yep. So unfortunately, because I was just about Torrent, I messed up right there, and I could have kept gotten away with my rocks. But at least we get some nice little damage on Dougie right here. And by that, I mean I'm in Torrent. Hold up, wait, calculated. So I get rid of Ductrio with the Torrent boosted Aqua Jet, and there is the Wall Raid. Lovely damage. You go and protect and get your Hail Body and leftovers, but this grass not doing too much. You can't even sub up on me. That's fire. Dude really went for a double protect here. I hope I crit. Is last month Rotom Frost? Like, I can't even tell. Oh, it is Rotom. I was right about that. Anyway, I got a big boy here. I clicked Dragon Pulse. Specs Dragon Pulse is gonna do his work. I can't believe he went for a double protect. I mean, that was his play, but why not go out into Rotom Heat first? Nice. Now I get my choice Scarf. And he's locked into Trick. That's the way that works. So I'm going to allow him to trick me choice Specs right here. That way I'm going to hit the hell. That way I can hit the hell out of this thing. And what I'm going to do is go Gliscor here. Because what I can do is knock off the Rotom, get rid of it, taunt the Wall Rain, that way it can't do its thing. And then hit it with a Specs Thunderbolt, which I now have. Nice. Go ahead and attack me. You get rid of leftovers, which does absolutely nothing. You can attack me with Surf or Ice Beam, whatever. Enjoy this Specs T-Bolt from Mag. Nice modest Specs. That's dying. This Wall Rain dying. I'll start looking for another game. This Wall Rain has got, look, he's realizing, oh crap, I gave him a Specs. But yeah, like check back in the day, you weren't able to use another move after. There was a few glitches too. I remember that Pursuit glitch on Shoddy Battle, which they never fixed for whatever reason, but when you use Pursuit in Shoddy Battle, it had like priority. So for example, it would be Tyranitar versus Flygon. The Tyranitar could be the Flygon could be at 80%. I'm Banditichar at 10%. I go for Pursuit and I get the damage off in the beginning of the turn and Flygon dies. Oh man, I love things like that. Get my rocks here. Gives me a choice Scarf and he gets a focus. Not bad, not bad. I'm pretty weak to this thing if it is the HP ground variant. So we're gonna bring out, because he might be HP ground even if he had Trick. We're bringing out T-Tar here just to break his sash. I'll just crunch. Maybe Loom could come out. I don't know if Loom plus Mesprit is a thing. Scarm makes a lot of sense though. Do we see Shed Shell? You typically don't see Shed Shell in this generation. And I feel like he didn't scout for this. Yep, he didn't. So we'll T-Bolt, get rid of Scarm. Opens up that door for Lati. Again, being able to Dragon Pulse. Because he's running Mesper plus Scarm, he might actually have a Dugtrio. So I was going to Magnetize, but if he had Whirlwind, there's no point. He might actually have a Dougie. Because he's running some obscure Pokemon right here. Yeah, get up rocks, beautiful. Especially because the 2 spinners in DPP don't spin on me. Starmie, I live, Life Orb, Hydro Pump, and I knock it out with Thunderbolt. Fortress, I'm gonna knock that thing out with the modest HP Fire, especially when it's 70 base power. So, Quag. Nothing like Magnet Rise plus Toxic. Oof. Usually these had Haze, from what I remember. I could be wrong though. I guess Yawn was a thing too. Not bad. Nice Toxic miss. I'm still going for it. I know these were what type of stall team is this? Alright, well, looks like Bandit Crunch is gonna tear him a new one, but what the hell is going on? I have a decent amount of I want to use Lati, and this guy isn't letting me. Why did you have a Chansey over Blissey? Wait, no. I'm thinking of the wrong generation. They didn't run Haze. Well, I have seen Haze, but they ran Encore in this one, right? And they were like Spadef or Suicune, if I'm not mistaken. I'm gonna burn some turns of sleep. I have been trapped. Why are you using UU with Scarm? I hate every sleep turn that's not the current ones because they are so annoying. But he gives me Mag, which is fantastic. He has a Chansey again, not a Blissey for whatever reason. Do they even have Earthquake? Because Recover, Toxic. Yeah, he didn't even have Earthquake on his set. Not bad. Let's keep going. That was a weird one. Ooh, Arrow Lead, my favorite. You taunt me and you get up rocks. Well, actually, you should always get up rocks versus Empoleon Lead. Because I will Hydro Pump you into Aqua Jet. Everybody knows that. And looks like my opponent was the Power Herb. I can actually afford to Hydro Pump twice and beat this thing 1v1. I'm gonna get up my rocks, I don't care. Get up your Trick Room. Yep. Nice Trick Room. Does D-Knight do 15 to Bronzong? I kind of don't think so. I should just Hydro Pump type, but I really think that, especially if he brought out Bronzong immediately, like I could see T-Tar being in the back or anything like that. If he has Scizor, Taunt Gliscor can beat it anyway, so I'm gonna go Zone. Especially if he explodes here. Yeah. I thankfully lived that. Explosion busted back then, and I have a slow zone under Trick Room, so let's see. There is a Rhyperior in front of me. And it's rock polishing. Glad I actually landed Toxic for once. Let's see if we can dance around this guy real quick. Nope. We were denied any type of dancing. There was no dancing allowed today. I'll live one Ice Punch because I'm Yachi. And I'll live one Stone Edge because I dodged it. So... I don't think Earthquake knocks out Rhyperior. I'll be real. At +1, I don't think so because of Solid Rock. Man, why didn't Empoleon just win? This dude might even have a Slowking just based on what he's just bringing out random Pokemon. I don't know what to think. Dragonite. Man, they don't even got Choice Band out here anymore. What the hell is happening? Okay, yeah, level 100, 252. That's the same thing. Rhyperior. I'm just gonna assume. Let's just assume that's no HP. 59 min. Cool. Awesome, because I was gonna click Outrage if that didn't work out. Ape comes out. E-Speed twice is fine. If he has HP Ice, he won't knock me out. If he goes for Stone Edge, I will live that too. E-Speed twice is fine too. Like I said, it's just the best play. Risk doesn't risk crits or anything, especially because I got really fortunate from the other build. Right here, E-Speed's fine too. Because he can't DD and beat me. I'm going to Surf. I'm gonna Surf just in case his last is a Heatran. Man, it's a good game. Not Heatran, Steel type. Yep. I don't know why. Well, I mean, Heatran is a Steel type, so. Yeah. Yeah, GG. Agreed. Nice Lottie. Still haven't dropped the Draco though. Still have not dropped the Draco as we're going forward. Unfortunate. Ooh, Bronzong lead. I could be fighting Rain. Like the bane of my DPP existence. Nothing like a Bronzong lead. So we'll get a Brox. He'll probably get a Brox and then go for Rain himself. If he is running Rain Bronzong, he very well could have Dugtrio. This is a little bit scary because I don't like the Rain matchup, but because Bronzong is more likely to explode. Dual screens. I don't think you'd Earthquake here, if anything. I'm assuming his last move is Explosion, but if it's Stealth Rock Earthquake or Gyro Ball Earthquake or whatever, then Magnet Rise is my play. Nice. Oh, that boy dipped. Okay, so it's Gyro Ball Stealth Rocker or something like that. Nice, nice. You know what that means? I'm taking all your Bronzong and your kids. Hide your wives. Wives. Talking to Blender. Blender in a relationship. Okay, anyway, man, I wanna. Ooh, finally. Okay. Machamp is here. We Hydro twice. Ideally, he's not Jolly. Shouldn't be. We Hydro. We actually Hydro once and then we switch. Typically, it's into. I can usually go Dragonite because it's strong and Earthquake into Hydro knocks it out. But I mean, if he's max speed, then he'll knock me into Torrent. I live because of my Focus Sash. That's what I'm trying to say here. Give me your points. There's not much to think about here, dude. You click D punch. Thank you. Instead of dual screens, just to leave. I mean, like I said, I would have wasted those. Especially, I had no choice but to waste those anyway because of his own light screen. I wouldn't have been beating down that Bronzong in time. So I would have just spammed Toxic and went for Magnet Rise a couple times until both Light Screen and Reflect end. And I beat Bronzong. And I still have Magnet Rise, so Magnezone has some great resistances, obviously. So if I went for Magnet Rise, I'd only fear fighting in fire. So maybe a Heatran could come out, but it'd be forced to go for a fire move, which would allow me to get in maybe Heatran. I mean, excuse me, Tyranitar. Insania? I love No Team Preview. I love being rewarded for knowing archetypes and just playing cautiously. I also love being swept by random last on Nomons that have nothing to do with archetypes at all. And best believe that's gone down so many times. Hello? Hello? So I don't know what type of speed he's running, but I typically go Dragonite on the BP. This also accounts for Ice Punch, Payback, and another Dynamic Punch. Though another Dynamic Punch is obviously annoying. But usually Hydro Pump and Earthquake knocks it out. So that's typically okay for me. Yeah, that's what I'm going for. Here. Could be wrong. I hate these type of leads because they deny rocks. So that's why Machamp is so good. And Machamp builds could be anything, man. Anything is great with Machamp. Rachi, D-Knight, Heatran. Like, these builds could be whatever. You could even see Blissey plus Machamp. But typically you'd see like a Specs Heatran, Blissey, then Machamp type of build. It wouldn't be Machamp first. Usually Lee would be Specs Heatran. But yeah, that's like usually what I do with that. Of course, my opponent can... The great thing about Machamp is if you know you're playing a good player, you can actually get a couple kills with it too. Like if they switch, I would have gone for a Payback or Ice Punch there, to be honest. I usually do. Because it hits the common switch-ins. But at least, even though I did reveal information, I still have my Yachi Berry on Dragonite, which will help me out versus Starmie. Help me out versus a Gyarados, which we are pretty friggin' weak to. This has to be banned and knock me out. Yo! Nice. Alright, so we'll go T-Tar just to get up the sand and then sack Dragonite. Unfortunately, you got Frozen, which sucks. Basically, getting off a neutral outrage weakens Gyarados, which is a giant threat. He makes a good play too, going for Waterfall. I'm gonna hope he scouts for me being Scarf, and I'm gonna go for Ice Punch here and try to catch maybe something coming in on potential Stone Edge. But then again, he probably knows that's HP, that's HP invested. Yeah, man, my entire team is low. I don't like that. I couldn't risk him setting up, so I had to go at least T-Tar to get sand up so Lottie could knock it out. I'll go for Pursuit if anything. Fear the Scarf. Yep. Okay, cool. At least he fears Scarf and goes Heat Ren, which can get up rocks versus me. So we get Empoleon, just allowing me to Aqua Jet this, putting it in a guarantee range of Surf from Specs Lottie. I unfortunately do not get up rocks myself, but at least Gyarados is low and Sand is up. And I pop its Pashu, which again guarantees Lottie knocks his boy out. That's Hidden Power Grass, not Ice. That means you are not running Explosion. I'm gonna go for Knockoff here. I don't think you'd stay in. I don't think it makes sense to stay in. And especially because you don't have Explosion. I'm clearly faster than you. I brought it out on you. And I have Hyper Cutter, so I don't gotta worry about Gyarados' Intimidate anyway. Doesn't make sense to stay in. Go Gyara. Sack it. Sack it now. Again, popping that Pasho Berry with Aqua Jet is so good for Lottie in the late game, hopefully. Sorry for my reaction, by the way. Dude, do whatever you want, bro. It's okay. You don't gotta apologize to me for playing the way you want. Anyway, Knockoff is good too. I don't think Machamp plus Breloom is a build. From what I remember, I don't think it is. But it goes Gengar. A giant threat to me. And I get rid of its life orb, thankfully. I'm gonna sack Dragonite here. Please don't sub. Thank you. And bring out Specs Lottie. We will live one Shadow Ball, and Surf will knock out Gengar. It's a speed tie at worst. This team's really weak to Gengar, though. On LL's other build, he has Scarf. Scarf Scizor over Gliscor, but then Flygon becomes a weakness, so ideally my opponent risks this and loses it, is what I'm going off of. Ooh, that did some good damage. Is that Scarf, Raji? Looks to be. I doubt he'd Ice Punch here. Yeah, I think at the end of the day, I still gotta win a speed tie versus Gengar. I hope he Ice Punches though, because that gives me Mag. Don't be HP Ground, bro. You have everything on your team. Literally lures Heat Ren. Just be Scarf and give me this Mon. Thank you. Okay. I know this doesn't thaw it, but I'm gonna believe that HP Fire thaws it. It doesn't. It's a fire type attack that doesn't thaw it, but that don't work that way. That just happened to work. That does not work that way, guys. Anyway, Surf is still looking really good. Mag may be able to live a Focus Blast, so I should probably keep that thing alive. Versus Gar. Doesn't work that way, by the way. Hidden Power Fire does not thaw you from the ice, but I just believed. I just clicked it just cause. I mean, at this point, I gotta go for Paras or weaken him. Maybe that's Bantar. It looks like Bantar. So Knockoff is still my best play. It'll get rid of Gyarados. It does absolutely nothing to Gengar, by the way. I wonder if this is Knockoff split. And he gets a Spit Up drop immediately. So I guess at this point I kind of have to win with Lottie and crit T-Tar. Right? That seems about right, right? Because I don't think Gyarados isn't dying to Lati. So I'm gonna try and win the game with a Lati crit at this point. And by the way, I need to win a Speed tie and Lati crit on Tyranitar. So let's see if I'm able to do that. This game is brought to you by the letter H for hacks. Yeah, G. What a game. That is great. That's a road to rank 1 episode if I ever seen one. It's double freeze. But yeah, that's typically how you play versus Machamp with this type of build. Like, I didn't have any opportunity to get up rocks at all. I was at 1 HP. So I either clicked rocks and lost my Mon, or the alternative was getting up rocks and then going out into, ooh, cool. Gonna Hydro Pump you again. Hopefully I don't miss. Nice. I'd rather get up rocks here and get some chip on you, especially if you are legitimately specs and not like cuss that berry or something. Yeah, that looks specs. Oof, that did nothing. Just kidding, it did 81%, that's good damage. He is cuss that, okay. Not specs, okay. Cool. Cuss that Mon gone, Zone is gone, doesn't really free me up for anything, but Steel type is gone, rather. Nice Bronzong. Yo, that was the best part. It forced him to do that. This dude's rock polish if I remember correctly. Weakest policy also did not exist, so. Whatever, I'm not trying to let him rock polish up. He had a Dragonite in the back, if I'm not mistaken, too. Which is Life Orb, so I'm pretty sure I'll win the game with, First off, Lottie's living this, always. I'm a Pulse. That's Big Lottie. Ah, not another freeze. Nice. We go D-Knight, because if he goes D-Knight, it's... Wait, no, this was, the Infernape guy? Oh, he misses Stone Edge. We already know that doesn't knock me out unless it crits. But Outrage is good because, like, if he goes out to his own D-Knight now, that means that, at worst, it's a speed tie. Go and get rid of your Life Orb real quick. This is going to hurt, and he snapped out immediately. So now I gotta try and Roostall, Dragonite, or oh god, good game. I just lost to a my god. I mean, I don't know what my alternative is to a +1 Mon. This team doesn't have a Scarfer, but damn, Gliscor? Am I just max? Oh, okay, I'm DPP Gliscor, so I'm just max HP. I remember at a point people were creeping like up to here, up to enough for Rose Raid, up to here for or something else to creep those, keep them Rose Raid. Eventually, just became max HP. Damn, Gliscor. Knockoff is cool, but I prefer Ice Fang for Flygon and Dragonite. Gallade lead. Is this my boy Mulligan? Jackie Chun? Lumberry Gallade lead? Life Orb. You should sneak me, bro. I believe at -1, Gliscor knocks you out. I think that's my better play. Let me calculate. Because if it doesn't, I have to go Lottie, and I do not want to go Lottie. Okay. Gallade. -1. 79 to 93%. That's really in my favor, and I hate rolls like that because it's super in my favor. I should get it, but I'd rather do that than. But I still don't. But I'd rather do that than let Lottie get potentially trapped by Sizz or Tyranitar, or even invite in a Heat Raid for free. Also, I'm not calcing in DVV, so which I should be. I see leftovers, which I'm faster than, so I'm not gonna allow him to whisk me as he goes for sub. And this will allow me to bring out Tyranitar here. Assuming he is sub Shadow Ball, he shouldn't be able to touch T-Tar. T-Bolts, that's fine too. Go ahead and give me this Rotom. Nice. And we got Sand Up. Unfortunately, he gets to bring in the mascot. Are you cursed, dude? Oh god, it's my intro. It's my the female version of my intro. It's my intro. Oh, we know Latias lost that one, but hey, on the real though, Big Osh won that. Big Osh won that. Alright, there's no way he can touch Gliscor, so I'm actually gonna knock right here. Obviously can't Thunder Wave me. I'm assuming his last move is Seismic Toss. Miltank, the mascot. Hold up. I like how the first Draco I dropped, I get paralyzed on. Start quaking. Without recovery. I mean, I love Miltank. I really do. It was Whitney that made it, and also, it wasn't just Whitney though. It was Whitney that did that. I'm gonna try and trick it with Lottie. It was Whitney, but it was also Xenon. Xenon would use Miltank and just wall everybody. It was ridiculous. I'm gonna hit that boy up with a trick and pray I don't regret giving a +2 a Specs. I mean, losing its longevity and the fact that I have 10 million resistances in the back, right? Like these two mainly, should be okay. Also, this is a resist too. Hey, and I managed to actually connect my Draco. Not bad. So Celebi is nice and low. Celebi on your head. Dragon Dance up in his face. I'm not beating Miltank with it's greedy though, huh? That's just bandity speed, essentially. The Celebi. Because Gliscor currently beats Gallade and it beats Miltank. I also have no idea what my opponent has in the back. I'll be completely... This is gonna eat this. No? What? Miltank? I guess you were Spadef, bro? To take that Draco? You had to be, I guess. Yeah, Gliscor about to win this game. Especially if he doesn't reveal his Scarf right now. Which he is not. Yeah, you're not no Modest Scarf, Tran. That's a bad Heatran. Do not ever run Modest Scarf Heatran. Please don't be Modest Scarf. Oh, he just loses? Nice, good game. Good game. That's cool. I had no idea what his team was. I had no idea what he wanted to do with that, but I saw some Pokemon that I love. I use Pokemon I love. My favorite Pokemon to use in DPP, I think, Gliscor is definitely one of them, but maybe it has to be Metagross. I don't know. I mean, I already know my favorite team. It's right here. Jirachi, Tyranitar, Gengar, and Fernape, Metagross, Kingdra. I have so much respect for Kingdra now as well. More than I did back then in DPP. Just because I've been using it as a recent. Can we not find a game? I guess that's a good place to end it then. Didn't really get to show off much of what Lottie can do because we weren't really fighting common builds. We were just fighting stuff on the ladder. Oh, never mind. We got one. Nice. So we rock. I wonder if he's running just the 4 attacks and pull down, no rocks. That's my favorite set actually. I prefer that set to the typical one. So Emp could mean that he's running similar Drag Mag to me. Emp plus Gliscor was a pretty common core at a point. If you love DPP, don't crucify me. That was a pretty common core at a point. Okay? But not lead Emp plus Gliscor. Talking about like big game Emp. But that was also back when they allowed Sandvale, because Sandvale's stupid in every generation. Nice miss. Go ahead and give me this Empoleon. Oh, the great part is, I still got my sat. Well, first off, Jirachi cannot kill me with anything, and he misses a Thunder too. He misses 2 thunders, so I still keep my Sash, and I've managed to KO Jirachi and break Empoleon Sash. That is such a shame when Jirachi misses thunder. I probably was Shuka as well for Flagon, so I probably had like HP Ice as well, or Icy Wind. HP Ice, excuse me. Actually, HP Ground plus. It was 4 attacks, right? Grass Knot could even be a thing. Whatever, we managed to get rid of Jirachi, and he might just forfeit. Oh, he's giving me all his steel types. I'll take him. Yo, we have not missed either. Okay, Jirachi, Metagross, and there's like 2 more steel types in the tier. There's Scizor. I mean, he can have them all. There's Scizor and there's I'm a jet him. There's Scizor and there's Eran. I don't think he's Shuka. I think he's Focus Actually, just like me. So look at Dragon Pulse and look at his team. It's looking beautiful. Also, the fact that I don't think he can revenge kill Dragonite very well without going like Flygon and clicking Outrage. Oh, bro, I don't care. This is one of the biggest threats to my team. I will gladly... First off, Shadow Ball doesn't even knock me out. Nor with the burn. I will gladly get rid of a Gengar. Unfortunately, this dude probably has Tyranitar, which is coming out now. And it may just sweep me based on the fact that he has... It looks like it was just set up Metagross and stuff. There's a T-Tar. Yep, DD-Tar. Might have just lost. I think I just lost. It should have Ice Punch. So even after all my luck... Oh, nice crit. Even after all my luck, I still managed to lose the DD-Tar. Which this team is super weak to, LL. I have nothing. My best way of stopping DD-Tar is to Toxic it with Zone and switch. I mean, Gliscor shouldn't have died right there. And if I got off Outrage damage, nah, I still couldn't have killed it with Gliscor. I'm getting another. So this is typically where you'd see Breloom in the metagame, but apparently a lot of people are more scared to use Breloom because Latias in the metagame, which I don't think makes too much sense because Breloom's always had threats that were in the meta. Zapdos, well, that's a big one. Even Skarm can deal with it, but of course Zone can deal with that. And obviously anything that hits it offensively, Celebi is pretty... I've not used Celebi in 10 years. Like, forget that mon. Celebi is not that good of a mon, in my opinion. Maybe he'll come back with the Latias era, but... I don't know. Pokemon that barely beats Jirachi, if that. I guess T-Wave defensive Celebi is still annoying. Like, that would kind of wear down this team. Is another Tricker? I don't remember. Does this guy have Dougie? I feel like Dougie doesn't kill me. It might. Well, there's the water absorber. Yeah. Yeah, we good. Alright, back on to Empoleon. Got my Toxic off on Quagsire. This guy's a Chansey too, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know what this team was at all, but I'm getting out my rocks. Also, Quag is Spadef in this gen, so he might just switch right back out into Quag. So I am faster. Nope, he don't care. I'm assuming you U-turn here. That was a headbutts. I'm gonna taunt him because I don't want him to trick back my Focus Sash, and I can roost off the Zen headbutt anyway. I'd rather him U-turn. Like I will not allow him to trick back my Focus Sash. That dies to Dragon Pulse. I just showed taunt. I don't know why you're bringing this thing out. You got Ice Beam? What am I playing? Nice shade. I'm pretty sure my Gliscor is gonna 1v1 his entire team because it's some pretty bad stall. I actually want to get up Sand too because I want this to take less turns. Knockoff needs to be more powerful. I'm glad they boosted it. I'm very glad they boosted it. It deserved the power it had. Anyway, I'm bringing out T-Tar now. I'm positive I'll knock out Dust Class with Bandit Crunch. There's no Violet or nothing. And I need Sand turns racking up because stalling this spot, boy, that was tough. Give me that Mon. 1. I wonder how many more I'll get with this. If he brings out Dougie, then... Oh, he had a Mag, right? He had a Magneton. And he had Scarm, too. I have a Zone. And I'm going directly into it. Okay. Why would I not click Hydro Pump here? You can go Quag. That does absolutely nothing to me. The Yawn Toxic, dude. Alright, back out to Empoleon we go. Yawn Toxic, Recover, Encore. I honestly think Quag was pretty trash back in DPP too. I really do. I would never use his Mon. I know Phil loves his Mon, but I would not. He actually had Earthquake. Boy. Alright, first off, give me that, either give me the leftovers or give me that Chansey, which I know you have. Yeah. Nice and locked in. Alright, route to Gliscor we go to be his entire team still. I'm pretty sure it's Chansey Mag in the back right, so Gliscor still just taunt wins everything. Our boys locked in a Yawn. Once again, taunt is always a play. I don't think Knockoff is going to knock out a Mesprit. We know his last move is U-turn. We know all his moves, so there's no point in roosting. And if he does go for Trick, then I get a free turn to recover anyway. Stop. Okay. They were definitely already up, but whatever. Whatever. I guess maybe they weren't. That didn't even kill, man. And he crit me on that turn too. That's a little annoying. I don't want to get toxic. I'm a Hyper Cutter. I can't risk this on HP Fire. I go Lottie. I'm about to say, hey, that's a dirty roll. Give me this Mag. Especially when my Gliscor roosts on Scarm and does not care. Good be. My son, you're not ready. Nice, nice, nice. We're going Quaggers. I give it a Specs, right? So I can Magnarize. Oh, we bring out Big Chance. I've had enough of this game. I've had enough of this game. Why don't you even have a Blissey? Why are you not using Blissey? What's your thought? What's the thought process? Bro, you can protect all you want, my man. As long as you don't dodge, I don't care. Quag is dropping. They are Spadef in this metagame. Scarm to a KO'd easily and outsped, hopefully. Unless he's running more than 186 speed. Bro, that Mon is dropping. Oh, DPP. So it's actually better for me if I go for this here, because if I miss, I get a Roost or Gliscor if he goes for Earthquake. So that's why it's better for me. Scald in a thing. So. Nice. Hey, give me this Mon too. This is DPP. It's either misses or crits. 49. Ah, nice Roost. I don't know what you're trying to do with this Chansey out here, because it's not going to do crap to me, bro. Even if you have Ice Beam, your special attack is garbage. You could have at least been a Blissey. I'm pretty sure I have more special attack with this. You Could have been a Blissey, man. Not the toss. I'm gonna do one of these lives with BKC. Taunt's so dumb back in the league. Taunt is dumb. Sleep is dumb. Sleep is dumb in every metagame that's not 6 gen and up. Honestly. 6 gen and up was the only... 6 gen fixed Sleep. Sleep is broken in every metagame. You got RBY, which has 0 to 7 turns, right? I think it's 0 to 7. And then you got GSC, which has up to 7 if I'm not mistaken. ADV stupid too. DPP has some stupid sleep turns too. They're wild. Everything's bad. Gen 5 decided, hey, we're going to make it this sleep turns, but if you switch, you don't burn any sleep turns. What happened? Anyway, hope you guys all enjoyed. I know it was a little bit low ladder grinding. We took some losses, whatever. I'll keep laddering in this though, if you guys would like to see it. Let me know your thoughts on Latias being allowed in the metagame. I mean, mine wasn't... I fought like 4 steel types every single time. Even myself, I have Empoleon, which isn't an answer. I have Mag, which is toxic to it, and then I have T-Tar Traffic. But hope you guys all enjoy. Catch you guys next time. Goodbye, my friends.